guys, hopping into a 2-on-2 multiplayer battle in Total War Warhammer right now. I'm playing as the Empire. My ally Core Bliss is rocking Chaos, and we're playing against two factions of Bretonnia. This should be an interesting battle. I don't think I've battled Bretonnia yet in multiplayer. And it's even more interesting because both of the enemy factions are Bretonnia. So they don't have monster units, they have very limited unit selections, but the units that they do have are very excellent, especially the Pegasus units, especially the Girl Knights. So we can probably expect those to play a heavy factor in this upcoming battle. This is also first for me for playing on this map. Fortunately, the map looks pretty linear. There is a large force area over here. I'm not sure if we can enter into it. I do have artillery, which I am glad that I went with that. I should have maybe got a couple more artillery pieces, but... Alright, let's get set up. Alright guys, so we have our battle line set up. Demogryphs in the back, swords and spears in the front, crossbows behind them, and mortars bring up the rear. So, looking at my ally's army, he went with an army entirely composed of exalted heroes. From experience, an army composed entirely of the monster units or hero units or any of the single large units, from my personal experience, they're usually not that effective, so I do have my doubts about this battle. He is posting his heroes behind my army, so maybe he would attempt to coordinate with me, but chances are we're going to lose this battle just based off of his army makeup. So if we do end up winning, this will change my opinion of armies that look like my allies, but I don't know. I'm not going to hold my breath on this one. So my first move is going to be to move up, take my mortars in range. The more hits that they can get on the lightly armored Bretonnians, the better off I'm going to be. And let's do this.
It will be done.
That's actually very intimidating looking. The ally army is rolling deep. I actually wonder if they're friends because it does look like they are coordinating their army setup. And it does seem strange to me that they both chose the same exact faction, especially a faction like the Bretonnia, which you don't see too much of the Bretonnia in multiplayer. We are going to get hit by the trebuchets. I do want to get my mortars in range of them. In hindsight, I should have started my mortars out closer to the initial starting line. I think I would have benefited from that more because I would have been in range a lot sooner. I do think my mortars will be able to take out the field trebuchets, but first we have to get in the range. We do have my Demogryph Knights here in the back. It looks like they are very cavalry heavy, so I am going to hold them back for now. Let's go ahead and move up some more. We don't seem to be taking too much damage. As soon as we get a little closer, we are going to start targeting their artillery. Putting everyone here on guard mode. We're just about ready to start firing. It doesn't look like they're too keen on pressing the offense. Mortars are just about set up, and the trebuchets are in range. Oh, let's go. Sorry, I put the whole army on them. And here we go. Let's go ahead and spread our front line a little more. Try to make sure we don't take as much damage. Here come the mortars. You can hear them whistling through the air. first hit landed on the enemy troops in front. Put a sizable hole in them. Well, if you don't hit the trebuchets, at least you're hitting something. I may be too far back. Looks like my ally is moving in right now. Not sure how he's gonna fare. I would like to move up, help out my ally, but with the numbers stacked against us, I feel I'll be easily outflanked and outnumbered. I'm going to go ahead and move up my army slightly. Let's go ahead and try to soften their center. Their field trebuchets aren't doing too much damage, so I'm just not gonna worry about them right now. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue to move up, continue to advance. The enemy doesn't seem too keen on making any kind of offensive move at this point. I haven't forgotten about my Demogorgon Knights. They're still in the back here. I have a feeling that they're going to try to flank with their cavalry, and when they do that, I'm going to hit them with the Demogorgons. And because of that, I will move another halberdier unit over here.
Taking position! Mortar! Cannons, fire! Ready!
Here come their cavalry, as expected. The halberdiers are on the move.
Halberdiers!
I don't want to give it away too early that I am prepared for them, but what I might actually end up doing is dropping a net spell on them.
Taking position!
Better start moving out. Looks like they're closing in. See if we can't time that net spell. Moving the Demogryphs.
Yes, sir! Quickly!
Get my crossbowmen lined up better to start dealing damage.
Yes!
The net spell is in place now. Let's go ahead and concentrate our mortar fire on these cavalry as well.
Demigryph Knight! For Heldenhammer! For the Emperor! In the name of the twin-tailed
I wish I would have had my Demogryphs closer to the action. We're gonna save our magic because the net spell is just so effective if used properly. They are trying to sneak their Pegasus up right now. Looks like they will be targeting my mortars. I'll drop a Pegasus unit or a Demogryph unit back to deal with them. The cavalry is withdrawing. I did time that poorly.
Ready! Formation match!
I will go ahead and attempt again.
Yes, General! Sigma calls!
They're actually hitting me extremely hard right now with their cavalry. We're gonna go ahead and cast a second net, and let's get them.
Prepare for combat!
They are going extremely heavy right now. At this point, I feel the battle is not looking good at all. I'm sure you guys can see that as well.
Demigryph Knights! Sir! For the Warhammer! Ready! Your orders?
Got my Demogryphs moving in. If you guys can hear that noise in the background, that's actually lightning. Down here in Florida, the storms are pretty heavy.
By Ulrich's wrath! Yes, ready!
Moving my swordsmen.
Spearmen! Sir! For the twin-tailed
Let's go ahead and
Emperor!
spearmen, halberdiers.
Sigma! Sir! Preserve us!
Demogryphs are doing an excellent job against their
Ready!
Grail Knights up here.
Sir!
they're not doing a great job against the missile cavalry, but that's as expected. We do need to watch out for this cavalry charge through the woods. Looks like they are going to get me. I'm going to move up my general unit to help out.
It will be done! Raise your weapons! The winds blow strong! Crossbows ready, General! Sigma calls! What do you think? Go! For the Emperor! Charge! The Empire endures!
They are moving their Pegasus units over now.
Quick march!
Not a fan of that.
Yes, General! Yes, General!
We did rout their Grow Knights with our Demogryph Knights. Demogryphs, as I said in my other videos, are such excellent units.
For the Emperor! Sigma calls! The Empire endures!
Let's go ahead and prepare for this attack, which is headed our way. I'm worried about the cavalry in back of us. There's not too much I can do about it at this point,
Take aim!
unless I can get my crossbowmen involved, prepared for that.
Sir!
We do need to take these guys off guard mode because they're not responding fast enough.
Be a man! Sigma calls! Yes, General! Ready! For the Emperor!
This was my mortar unit. They're essentially done. My Demogryphs are fighting in the woods against these Grow Knights. Hard to see what's going on. I have my Demogryphs over here, routing their missile units.
Ready for war! Ready! Sigma calls! Anonymous calls! Armenia, guide us! Raise your weapons! Sir! Sigma calls! Ready! Yes, General!
Let's go ahead, drop up this Spearman unit to help out against this cavalry charge. The net bought us some time,
For the Empire!
not enough.
Demigryph Knights! Ready! Yes, General! It will be done!
If we could rout this shock cavalry, that'd be great.
Taking aim! Swordsman! For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
That was also lightning, if you guys could hear that. That was super loud, super close. Hopefully my power doesn't cut out.
Mortar!
The mortars are still firing.
What? To battle!
Gotta be careful, my general.
Yes, quickly!
Sorry, that is actually my wizard unit. Don't want to lose him, as he's been definitely a critical part of this battle. We do need to bring our Demogryphs back. See if we can't finish off those Grow Knights and bring them. They do have their wizard open in the field. Let's go ahead and finish him off.
Yes, General!
Let's go ahead and focus our crossbowmen on their missile cavalry. We did finally rout those Grow Knights that we were dealing with, so let's reform a line. Drop our two leadership units back. We still have our Demogryphs in the woods. They're still holding their own. Let's go ahead and make sure that these guys don't come back. Actually, cancel it. Let's focus on the Grow Knights. It looks like they are moving in to attack me. I'm over here helping out my ally. Refocus our archers on the mounted yeoman archers. We do have our swordsmen in there doing some work.
Swordsman! Pursue the foe! Sigma
We have these swordsmen here.
Sir!
We do have Demogryphs I forgot about. We need to bring them back into battle. trying to figure out who we have left right now. Let's move our Demigriffs to meet this unit of Girl Knights. Let's finish off these Halberdiers. Looks like we are doing well against this wizard back here. Our crossbowmen are now focusing on their archers.
The Empire endures.
We have a spearman here protecting our crossbowmen. Hopefully our swordsmen in this area can hold off this group of men-at-arms. Let's bring the spearmen around the back, and let's also bring our general over to assist with this. They do have a couple of hero units over here. See if we can't assassinate them. And let's go ahead and bring our other units over here as well, because there isn't much of a threat in this area anymore. Bring our Halberdiers back over.
I command here. I serve this.
Let's go ahead and cast a spell right in the center of these guys.
Might is might. Ready?
Our general is about to meet up.
It will be done.
Cast our buffs.
Raise your weapons. It will be done.
We got the spell moving in. Looks like we routed all their missile units.
Demigriff Knights.
Let's bring our Demigriffs back together so they don't get too spread out.
For the Emperor.
Let's bring them back here in the center on these Grail Knights.
We are Sigmar's heirs.
At this point, feeling very confident.
Ready.
We do have magic left. Let's go ahead and cast a couple more spells.
For the Empire.
Our general is having a one-on-one duel here with this damsel. I don't think his mom ever told him not to hit women, but looks like she's hitting back, so all's fair.
Get them. Ready for war. For the Emperor. To battle. We serve the Emperor. Sigmar.
They do have another hero unit down here. Let's see if we can't focus one of our units on him.
Yes, sir. The acolytes. For the Emperor. Yes, General. Ready for war. We are Sigmar's heirs.
Let's form up a second line in case the enemy units that have retreated into the hills, in case they form up again.
Formation. March.
Looks like my mortar unit is still in play. Let's turn them around. Focus on these guys.
Yes, General. For the Emperor. Swordsman. Valkyrie.
And that's a wrap. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.